Breast cancer is the most common form of cancer in women worldwide. In 2010, more than 1.6 million women heard the words, "You have breast cancer," with higher rates in developed countries such as the United States.
Much of the news about breast cancer focuses on the latest treatments or screenings, but the disease also has a face, many faces. One of those is former VOA producer Zulima Palacio, whose reports we have featured a number of times on this program. VOA health reporter Carol Pearson profiled Zuli and her battle with breast cancer, and I talked with both of them. Let's take a look.
Since they are all based on eucalyptus.
Zulima Palacio did everything right.
She didn't.
She exercised, walked daily with her husband or a friend,
Oh, you mean?
maintained good health, and had regular mammograms.
Even a month before it was detected, I went for a sonogram and they told me, "You're fine, go home."
At the beginning, you get kind of numb, and I didn't understand. All I was thinking was, why? There is no cancer in my family. I have done everything right. I have been into sports, very healthy, very positive. And so it was devastating. I had done everything right, and it was devastating.
So, Carol, coming from your health reporter perspective, how is it that a case like this can happen where still it goes undetected?
The surgeon that I interviewed said finding a tumor in someone's breast, in a dense breast, is like finding a polar bear in a snowstorm. It's very difficult. Although a lot of women, their tumors are detected at a much earlier stage with regular mammograms. And the doctors tell me that 3D tomography is better than a regular mammogram, so you have a 3D picture. But there's still people that get their cancers missed.
Now let's talk about the series. It was a 5-part series, Carol, that you produced about Zuli's experience with breast cancer. It's a very exposed position for you to be in. So what did that do for your relationship as women and colleagues?
Well, I had covered breast cancer before. And in fact, I had interviewed a doctor who does radio programs to Latin America and the Latin American community in the United States. And over and over and over again, what you hear are women in other countries, they wait until it's way too late to have anything done about their cancer. And Zuli, being from Colombia, knows that this is true. Yeah. And I said, what? We could do something, Zuli, that would educate women around the world. And then it was like a journey for the two of us, because we had never been through this, me as an observer, Zuli as a patient.
Well, I have to say something. I think that if it had come probably from an outsider, I don't know if I would have opened up, but it was Carol. Mm-hmm. And so when your friend and your partner of many years walking and asked you to do this and perhaps help other women, I said yes.
Zuli Palacio's husband, Chris Condetti, takes her to every one of her 6 rounds of chemotherapy to combat stage 3 breast cancer.
Today.
Oh, yeah.
Palacio had a medical device surgically implanted in her chest.
And 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath. There you go.
To make it easier, if not less painful, to deliver the drugs. Palacio says the hardest part is the injection the day after the chemotherapy session.
The day after that injection, you feel like if a train hit you, your body flew through a black cloud, and you land in a cement bed.
I do want to talk more about chemo. So talk to us about that process, losing your hair, and then what you've gone through.
Losing your hair is a hard one. All of a sudden, you are like a Buddhist monk, and you look at yourself and say, holy cow, what happened to me, and then all your eyelashes and every piece of hair falls off. And so my friends organized a scarf party for me, and we had a ball. Then I was able in front of my friends to be without it and try all the scarves and hats. And
that looks good, the look that you have today.
That's a wig.
Yes.
That's a wig.
This decision to have a double mastectomy, you mentioned, Carol, through your reporting of Zuli's experience, that even your doctors weren't recommending it. So how difficult was that decision for you?
It is a difficult decision, and mine was based in the fact that I always thought that if one day I could have breast cancer, it would have been in the right there was always something there in the right breast.
Divide at a different
And
rate
I had
for each
biopsies
person?
in the right breast more than twice. And I decided, instinct, I'm going to follow my body and have it, even if the doctor says no. I want a double mastectomy because it will be a matter of time for me to have the cancer on the right.
Reflecting back on the series and on this experience, if you could pinpoint your mission with this and what you hope that people around the world take from it.
For me, that there's no stigma to any disease, and that diseases, if they can be treated, need to be treated.
Yeah, if this series can help one woman, I'll be happy.
Well, thank you both. It's great to talk to you. Thank you for being
Now you want to see my hair?
Yes.
Oh,
if you're okay to show it.
Here we
yes.
go. Okay, here we go. There.
Oh, it's coming in.
It's coming in like a baby's hair. Touch it.
Can I touch it? An extremely powerful and personally touching story from our former VOA producer Zulima Palacio and our current health reporter Carol Pearson. Be sure to check out Carol's 5-part series on Zuli and breast cancer at voanews.com. And if you need more information on how to identify changes in your own breasts, visit the American Cancer Society at cancer.org.